Los.
I was gonna say, I think we'll put more to
We're just
Los.
gonna
They're
try more.
like right behind.
Los.
Yeah, not la.
¿Qué lo que mama huevo?
Arriba,
Lime que lo que. Lime que lo que.
Lime que lo que.
Lime que lo que.
3,
Ay, que rico.
1.
What's going on, guys? Los Mafiosos here. Today we have some more special guests. We've got Ignit. No, Taylor,
Idiot.
aka Ignit.
Idiot or ignorant. It's a word that is literally mixed with the words ignorant and idiot. Ignit.
Yeah.
Josh.
Jacqueline.
Dirty heifer.
What's your name?
Cosmo again.
I was like, what the fuck?
Hello.
So Taylor's gonna go ahead and start us off today. All right. So, with the EDM culture and the EDM scene, can y'all take me serious for once? Like,
I'm sorry, bro. Malik be kidding me. You're literally sitting over there right as he starts talking. And you're.
bro, I'm getting a migraine. I'm getting a
You
migraine.
got it.
All right, we're gonna start over.
Go, Taylor.
All right,
go.
so-
Get it, Ignit.
So with the EDM culture and with the EDM scene, do you think it will ever die off?
What, the EDM scene?
Yeah, like just raving, the music in general. Do you think it will ever die off? Because right now it's at its peak. The
it's
highest
not.
it's
It
ever.
is
No,
not
it's
at
not.
its
It
fucking
is at
peak.
its peak.
No, the fuck it's
Stop.
not.
You want to know what people said about Skrillex's era? That was the peak of EDM, and look where we are now.
He just came back.
He came back.
Yeah, but
It's
here's
getting
the
better.
thing.
Because it's getting better. That's
You're
why he's
nowhere
back
near
in the
the
game.
peak.
He's back in the game because he can see all these other artists like Subtronics, Excision, fucking Sullivan King, Sudden Death, all of them getting up there like that. He's seeing it, and that's why he's back. It's not at its peak yet, though. I promise.
Does
It's
music
not.
ever actually reach a peak either? It just changes for everybody in every generation.
Yeah, I don't think
True.
it's peaking.
I don't think
True.
music peaks at reaches a peak. At
Okay,
Peaking,
maybe
like it's going up, but there's not
But I
no
never- I
there's
never
no
looked
ceiling
through
with
it,
music.
but I haven't
Yeah.
maybe I might have said the wrong word. Maybe not peak,
Reword
but
your question. I think you.
I might have said the wrong word as in peak, but it has
Excuse me. sorry.
grown. It definitely has grown in the past couple of years. There's a
it's
lot
grown
more
in the
people.
last year.
No, the last year it blew up
It's
like crazy.
insane.
The last couple of years
COVID.
it has grown so much, and then recently it has grown a whole lot more.
I mean, just so like something that we talked
I
about.
think what you're trying to say is that you're ever gonna see like a huge like decline in the rave scene, like it like dwindle down like really bad.
Do I ever think
Go more
that
mainstream.
do I ever think in general, just like even while we're gone, that the rave community will ever die out? No.
No.
Also, just
You
look
know-
at DMB right now. Look at all of Europe right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at everyone in the West Coast
Our-
literally transitioning to European
I was gonna say
styles.
our
Facts.
rave culture is. It's
Evolving like no other.
well, no. The U.S.'s rave culture is not what the rave culture is everywhere else.
fuck no.
Like you go across the pond and it is a
I want to go to a festival. I want to go to a
ballgame.
Nightmare festival.
Hey,
It's
speaking
dark,
of over the
it's
pond,
Wait, what?
speaking of over
Everyone,
the
like,
pond,
slept
just
on
like look at the
leather
underground
jackets,
warehouses.
and
People
Yeah.
are literally just taking
Like, it's
black
Yeah.
out in the open
Yeah.
and like needles with spoons and all that.
Like
Meth?
it's
What
so
is
dark
that?
out there. Like
I was in
Dangerous type of meth
Amsterdam
you could get,
and
unless it's late.
you know, to Amsterdam.
Which basically black
dangerous.
Like,
I'm just gonna
Like,
cut all
sorry,
this.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bro,
Bro's like,
He's like, there's so much editing about that.
I'm stressed. I'm
yo, people are like dancing, not like that.
sorry for
I smoke.
guys, we need a little bit of order. It's like three conversations.
I know.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
what
what
I'm
happens when
like.
you put too many ADHD people together. Okay.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs.
No, because
Scrambled thoughts,
I
scrambled
I thought about it because I'm getting into the scene like as of a career type thing.
Wait, pause. How long have you been in the scene, just listening and going to your first rave? When was your first rave? How long ago was it? Guesstimate, like year wise.
Damn, it's 2023 right now.
Yes.
So
What year was your first rave? Or were you too messed up to remember?
I
Did you black
couldn't
out?
tell you.
You probably blacked out.
My perception of time is really really bad. So
yeah, he blacked out. That's our
No,
answer. He blacked out that night.
I didn't black out, but
Lies.
Do you know who you saw?
no.
Oh my god.
Do you know where you were?
Iris.
Were you in the United States?
Iris.
Oh, Iris. I heard
Iris.
Paris. I was
Paris.
Like, or after COVID.
He went to Paris. He went to Paris.
Or you dreaming?
COVID.
During COVID was when you started?
Yeah.
Were you wearing a mask?
Bro, I'm not a COVID questionnaire right now.
Not at all.
Well, no, I'm saying for
scenario.
timeline.
No, I know.
For timeline.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
We're getting somewhere now.
Yeah, we're
It was-
narrowing down the timeline.
It was
This is what
honestly.
you have to.
Fuck
No,
COVID.
this is exactly how you have to talk to Taylor all the time when you're trying to
It's,
figure
it's
something out.
probably
with him. I'm
honestly
being dead
during
ass.
COVID.
During
I
COVID.
just said
Okay,
all of
so
that too,
2020. Right?
So it's like 2020, 2021, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
we'll
been
say
2 years.
2 to 3
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
2 to 3 years. Okay, so which means you're semi-new to the rave scene. Technically, you're technically still one of the babies. You're definitely still a baby because you just hit your 1 year.
But this is still, it's like, my whole story though is different than anybody
Oh,
else's
yeah.
because I went from my first show being literally a year ago last night to engaged to a fucking DJ. Like,
Yeah.
It's crazy.
producer DJ,
I
like
wouldn't,
overnight.
like-
Like,
I wouldn't
she really
consider
did. Yeah,
myself-
last year, like I said earlier, we met at PBR, and whenever I had met her, like, she's the first person in general that I've met that is exactly like me when it
Yeah.
comes to music. She will listen to every genre, every artist, every genre. If she can appreciate the music, she will listen to it. She likes
same
lyrics.
way.
She listens to the lyricality in it. She listens to the musicality in it as well on top of it, and that's why I like her a lot because me and her just clicked instantly
Yeah.
with the fact that we are so versatile with the type of music that we listen to and like.
yeah.
So, because that's one thing I've always prided myself on. Shout out to my parents for that, by the way.
Period.
And then
Well-
shout out to my brother for showing me Skrillex in middle school.
Okay, so I wouldn't really consider myself a baby raver or not
think
really
you
in,
are a raver.
into
You're
the song,
like you're not.
into
You're
the
not.
scene.
I mean, you're
for that
the only
long.
reason I say you're more like a baby raver still is because you still make baby rave choices.
Well, I get
Does he
fucked
not?
up.
Does he not? No, that's not like a diss on Taylor.
No.
You know
I
what's
get
crazy is I have my rave mom candy on too right now.
I get fucked up,
okay,
but
that's fine.
I also still only go for the music. I don't go there just to get fucked up.
I know you don't go there just to get fucked up anymore. Like that's not your intentions now. I'm sure that at the beginning of all of it, that's what your intentions were. I don't know you from 3 years ago. I don't want to know you from 3 years ago. I'm sorry. That may sound so rude coming from you guys, but I'm being dead ass. When me and Taylor met, you can ask this whole entire group. Me and him did not get along. Not because he didn't like me. It was because I didn't like him. And it was because
We met at the Coliseum.
I know.
The truth is coming out. Just let it.
He's like, what the fuck?
He's been known this. What do you mean? Taylor,
No, I didn't
Taylor
know
has
that you
literally
didn't like me though.
You had literally
Y'all
came
almost fought.
straight up.
Well, no,
I
that was
almost-
at the block party. Though.
No, I almost fought you at Murata for the shit you did to L.
Do you know
I don't
Mel?
remember that.
Yeah, you do. Because you came up to me like a week later at Iris and you were begging for my forgiveness because you were like, everybody in the group says to talk to you because you're the only one that has an issue with me. And I was just
No,
like,
no.
oh, yeah.
He's like, can we get back on track?
No, I was saying.
Sorry.
Don't
No,
mention
no,
that
no.
on the.
Oh, no, you're good. I wasn't going to go into detail about that. I already knew
Yeah,
better.
we're all good now.
It's just
But,
because I just.
oh yeah, no. Me and Taylor are good now. I see him like a little brother. Just to let y'all know, like this is like my little brother now. I've come to appreciate Taylor for who he is as a person, and he is a really dope dude. It's just that at the beginning, I think that now that you've been in our rave fam and you've been here for a little bit longer and everything like that now, and you've gotten to know us and we've gotten to know you, we've guided you. I feel like in a little bit of a better path than what you were when I met you a year ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
When
that
I
I
first
think
met
all
you?
of us can say that when all of us first met Taylor in the last year, he was actually kind of going down a bad path, and he's doing a lot better for himself now.
He was
Yeah.
high key like a frat Chad type of person where like he
A
was
little
just,
bit, a little bit.
like really messed up, but like you've really grown. Like you'd be
You
You
surprised.
really
too
have,
hard, way
and
too
that's
fast.
the and Taylor.
Yeah,
That's the reason why,
yeah.
like, when you asked me that night, like 8 months ago, like why I didn't like you, what my problem was with you, I told you straight up. I said it's not you as a person; it's your actions that you've done that I've seen that I don't like, and I knew that it was different with you because I could tell. Just this is why we can't have nice things. But I knew from just your personality, Taylor, I could still tell. Like, I literally look at you as the little brother that I wish I always had because I have an older brother. I don't have any other younger siblings at all. So a lot of y'all, if y'all are younger than me, 9 times out of 10, I look at you like my younger sibling because I don't have any. And that's why I kind of filled in as rave mom low-key too. So I feel like it's just one of those things that over time, you've shown me more your personality and you've chosen better actions over time. And you know what not to do now.
Good
to not
intentions,
piss us
bad
off.
path. It was like a good intentions, but you can go down the wrong. Like it all is all about like who you meet.
Your
too.
surroundings,
Yeah.
the people that you surround yourself with, bro, 100%. Because
There's
I can
so
tell
many
you,
people
I've
in the last
changed
year
a
I've
lot.
cut off.
I've
that
changed.
met in
I've
rave.
changed a lot in the last year. I'm sure that y'all can say from when y'all met me a year ago and stuff like that. I'm completely different now,
Yeah.
even, and it's because of, my mentality has changed so much more. I
Jose
was
was just talking about that.
what me?
You know how he looked about a year ago.
Oh yeah, I'm chunky. That wasn't
You?
Oh my god,
Hey.
he's calling himself fat.
bro, like, my-
Wait, let's
said
let's
junkie,
talk about
not
how
Chunky.
let's
So off topic.
Yeah.
You asked if the fucking rave scene was gonna ever die. If it's reached its,
We answered that.
if you reach its peak, but he was still like trying to reword the question, and it just went on a whole different.
no, I
That's how
didn't.
you-
No, he fixed it. He fixed it, and we answered it. You just spacey today.
Okay, so
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of scrambled
What you
eggs
got?
here. A bunch of ADHD people just sitting in one pool.
Dr. Pepper,
I think I forgot.
Squirrel?
Mr. Pep?
He said, I think I forgot. Same.
lemon pepper steppers.
Well, I mean, let me chime in. What do you guys think
Damn,
about
I kinda want to
how
rings.
crazy it is that all these festivals are selling out? Even
Right,
like-
they're
Could
selling
wait,
out.
could
That's
could,
actually
could they
popping
hear you,
off right
or do we
now.
need to reword it?
you can say it.
All right, so can we think about how crazy it is that all these festivals selling out?
Because I think they're selling out a lot faster than they have. Like, it's at a more increasing rate.
All I gotta say is y'all should kind of low key. My stomach turns from that, and the only reason I say that is because of the topic we talked about off camera earlier, where we were talking about how the rave community is getting a lot of people in it that. Not that they don't deserve to be in it. It's just that they're not being taught what they should and should not do in the rave community. That like
Yeah.
Blur is not being taught to people. It is not.
And
So-
Blur has
Yeah.
2 R's.
It
For
honestly-
for,
Yeah,
for
you see them things on TikTok where it's like, I'll give you like $5 if you say what Plur means. Like, what's Plur?
Oh, I don't know.
Somebody, oh yeah, somebody.
Yeah.
I saw somebody literally said.
It's Jester.
Somebody straight up said to me one day when they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I love Plur." They were like, "It's peace, love, unity, rave," and I was like,
The,
"No."
the R's. The
I just
2
almost rolled
R's,
over in my
There's
grave.
2 R's as well. It's
Yeah,
peace,
there's 2.
love, unity, respect, and responsibility.
Be responsible, basically, for yourself,
Like that's
and obviously your friends too. Take
Yeah.
care of your friends. Be
Facts.
responsible for your friends. If they are too fucked up, don't just leave them. Don't just let them go through it. Like help them. Get them water. Okay, that's the first thing and best thing you can do for anybody too fucked up. Water.
and I think that's
Also, go to the med tents. It does not matter because literally the med tents, they tell you, we don't care what you're
Samaritan.
Not
on.
cops, they
We're
are-
gonna
Yeah.
treat you. The security that are there, they're contractors, like
Yeah,
from a
it's-
third party. They're not actual cops.
So-
if someone's fucked up and you see them on the floor, pass the fuck out. Lift them up. Take them to a med tent.
Dead
They
ass.
literally want that.
We don't
what you're
want-
talking about is the Good Samaritan rule. It's a Good Samaritan
yeah.
law, and that's in every single state, and that's really important. Like even if you're at a house party or
They
literally
would
on the
rather-
road,
Yeah, they would rather
you
keep
can-
you alive than have somebody dead in OD.
It does
and
not-
have to add that to another case of OD cases.
you
Like,
could
there's already
have
so many.
you could be we could be having a party in here and have all the candy, you know, sitting all around and
Yeah.
say you fucking OD or something, and I call the cops. They legally cannot come in and they can't search. They essentially would just take her.
my life is the
Yeah.
most important thing. They do not care about anything else that is going on. So when you're at a festival, even at a rave, if you're at a rave and somebody goes down in front of you at a fucking rave, take them the fuck outside and find the first bouncer you can. I mean, dead ass. I do not play with this stuff because I have family members who have OD'd and stuff like that in the past, in my past life,
Yep.
and that stuff is not fun to even get that type of news. I can only imagine seeing it happen in front of me, with one of you guys, or getting a phone call when I decide not to go out. I get so
Yeah.
worried. I hope y'all know I literally stay up and worry about y'all when y'all are all out and I don't know. And I'm like, I'm not with y'all. I worry about y'all all the time because that's why when I say that we guided you down a better path, because now you make better decisions with that type of stuff. You know your limits now. And that's what I worry about when I like get on.
Yeah, it turned into an intervention.
No, it really did. But when I get on to Taylor, y'all, and like my friends and my family in general and my rave fam, like it's straight up out of love and care, and like because I really do not want to get a phone call because I promise you my heart will break. My heart, I would not be able to handle hearing one of y'all like the next morning I'm just like not there and like one of y'all is gone.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to handle it.
And
I
a
would
thing
be
to
so
Get the
upset.
news.
and a thing to go on with
Yeah.
that.
It's not fun.
So
I've seen so many Kovu Our friend Kovu has posted multiple times of his friends that he's found out that's OD'd at a rave or a festival the night before, and he's put it on his Snapchat story. And I felt so bad when I would read it. I'm like, what the actual Finney too? Finney's had to deal with a couple of losses in the last year because of it.
If you're gonna do it, be safe. If you're gonna do it, be safe. Like, know who you're getting your fucking shit through, or
Test
like
your
test
candy.
it. Like,
Test your candy.
you can literally go get free test strips at like
Yeah,
You
CVS
can
online.
You can order them on
Like,
Amazon in bulk for like $20.
it's
like a
so
15 pack.
cheap, and like, just get them. Like, it's not that hard, and people are like, so I've heard so many people be like, well, it wastes this amount of it. Get the fuck over it.
And if it costs a little bit more as well, by the way, spend the extra $5-10 as if you get an option of candy that's tested and candy that's not tested, and it's a $10 difference of the tested versus the non-tested, take the tested.
They got that Instagram page called End Overdose where you can get like free Narcan and stuff.
Yeah. So they're in the Narcandy project too, where you can go on there and you can get a bunch of
Instagram
bracelets,
End
like
Over
candies like these, and it comes with a
Narcan on it.
Just one dose of Narcan, and it gets it to where you
Yeah.
can hand them out at the festival to random people, or you can keep it on you for your fam.
Yeah.
And it's a great source. Get it for sure.
So the thing to go on with that, I think with all the new people joining the scene, us that's been in the scene for a little bit, we should guide them in the right path and not.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's becoming more
And that's the-
mainstream.
that's the problem.
That's the biggest
is
thing.
That there's people in our community, the old heads. Like I teach it, and I know our group teaches it, obviously, but I've seen so many rave groups that look like they are old heads, and I see one of their rave babies, and they're down for the
Floored.
count, and me and Elle have had to step in and take care of that person, and we don't even know him. Because their rave fam is not taking care of them the way they should be. That is the biggest issue, is that our old heads, y'all are not keeping Plur alive. Y'all are saying Plur is dying and everything like that.
But you're not doing anything
But you're
to
not
help.
doing anything to prevent Plur from dying. Just teach it and help your fucking rave fam. It's not hard. It's really not.
That being said.
So that's our episode for today, guys. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and we're out.